Hello, everybody. This is Barbara Ling, and it is so good to see all of you here today. Today is the first week of Email Marketing Phoenix version 3.0, and today, wow, you're in for a treat. I am going to go over some of the key psychologies involved with successful email marketing, and it's going to set the tone and pace for the rest of the class. So without any further ado, let us begin with, for those of you who are new to me, Barb Ling, what it is that I teach, etc., well, who am I? Okay, well, let's see. I've been an online marketer now since 1997, and yeah, over 3 years now I've been promoting to my network, to my lists. And indeed, like I had mentioned in our primary call, I have over 500 buyers lists. And I'll have you know that just didn't happen. That was planned. That was strategicized, or whatever you want to say. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same. And email marketing has been very, very good for my family. For example, during the Black Friday weekend, we all remember that, right, where there's all sorts of bunches of sales. I made over $4,000 via email marketing during those first couple of days. Very, very powerful, the techniques that I'm going to show how you can build up your own email marketing and eventually achieve the same thing. So with that, let us begin with, let me walk through what exactly you are going to learn today. First, I'm going to talk about how you can build a buyer's list, because there's two types of lists. There's the freebie seekers, i.e. tire kickers, etc., and also the buyer's list. But a lot of people are nervous about creating their own buyer's list and putting out their own products, etc. I'm going to show you how you can do that yourself, even if you don't have a list or products of your own. Then I'm going to talk to you about monetizing your download pages, i.e. your savvy squeeze pages. This is something that has been hugely powerful for me over the past couple of years. Because what is a download page? Well, obviously a download page is a page where you can download products, or where people who have opted into your list can, but did you know it can be so much more? It can be a powerful money maker for you as well. And I'm going to show you that too. Then I'm going to talk about easy ways to increase the value perception in your visitors, i.e. the value multiplier, and it's not always the thud effect. Would you believe that if you could give something extremely valuable that doesn't require an excessive amount of time to consume, that also increases the value of what it is you're offering, because time is money. Who wants to read 100 pages when you can get the same information in 10? It's all the way you position it. I'm going to talk about that. Then I'm going to talk about a nifty way that you can build your list via Facebook, which is a nice Facebook power hack. And a lot of people ask me, hey Barb, what about solos? What about sending traffic to solo ads? Do I send them to free? Do I send them to paid? How do I do this? Well, I've done this myself, and you can create both the buyer's list and also the freebie list as well. And I'm going to show you that too. And finally, I'm going to close with detailed instructions of creating that weekly subscriber list. So let's say people get onto your list and they say, okay, you're emailing me too often. You might be emailing them once or twice or 6 times a day, and they say, I want to leave. Well, I'm going to show you how you can still secure and keep them on your lists by automatically moving them to a weekly list. So does this sound good? Does this sound like stuff that you want to learn for your future profits? Okay, right? Excellent. All right, so with that, excuse me. Hang on. I have to cough. Actually, I have to drink coffee. Hold on. Like I had earlier mentioned, it seems like I might be coming down. Now, actually, I am coming down with the stomach flu, but I am going to get through this. Yes, I am. And you are going to have the kind of quality and content that you have been waiting for. And I just had my coffee. So let us continue with. Let's begin today's class by talking about something crucially important. And what that is the best mindset possible. First off, I want you to internalize the following because it is extraordinarily important. People are lucky to be on your list. Okay, period. End of statement, end of discussion. Folks are lucky to be able to hear from you. And why is this? Well, when you start to email market the way that I'm going to be teaching you in this course, you're not just flinging affiliate links willy-nilly. You're not just saying buy this, buy that, buy everything. You're researching useful techniques and useful resources for people on your list to benefit from. You're sharing personal aspects of what's going on in your life. You're interacting with them as a friend, as a colleague. Yes, it is an honor and a privilege for people to be on your list, and never do lose sight of that. However, also never lose sight of the fact that the people on your list, they should count their blessings. They're on your list as well. And if they choose to get off of your list, well, they're probably not going to have bought from you anyway in the future. So again, their loss. In other words, it is a two-way street, and I cannot emphasize this enough. So what's going to make people want to stay on your list? Well, for me, what's been very powerful and useful is I'll share jokes or humor, so you make your readers smile. Sometimes you give your readers bonuses. Sometimes you alert them to goodies that they wouldn't be aware of unless you had mentioned it to them. In other words, you connect with them. You're not just, and stay with me here because this is extraordinarily important, you're not just a faceless marketer. You're a colleague. You're a friend. You connect with them. So remember, okay, you can't make everybody happy. You are going to get people who will unsubscribe from your list. And, well, just in your mind, wish them well and move on. Because, again, it is a two-way street. Remember, you will also get happy people who stay on your list. I've had people who have been on my list for years, even with the amount of times that I send email. You're going to get happy people as well. So now let's talk a little bit about email list basics, the first part, okay? Now, for the product creators in our group and in our network, you know, you can release products via JVZoo, via Warrior Plus. Well, did you know GetResponse will let you have single opt-ins, meaning they don't get sent a please confirm your subscription when they buy your product. That's the first thing to remember. This next thing to remember is along with your product email lists or your freebie email lists or your gift email lists, you are also going to want to create what I call a through the keyhole list. Now, this is a list that you would send email to every morning and or every evening, whatever. Just send it at least once a day. And in this particular list, you greet people, you wish them well for the morning, you tell them maybe what's happening in your life, you share some personal experiences or humor or funny things, etc. And whenever anybody signs up to any of your product lists, you use the automation available via Aweber or GetResponse and add them to your Through the Keyhole personal list. This is very, very powerful. I have been doing this now for over 2 years. It works very, very, very well. Now, as well as the good morning lists, you also want to have a weekly list. Remember when I had discussed in the initial webinar how you can create a single list in Aweber or GetResponse so that if people choose to unsubscribe to your other lists, they get automatically resubscribed to your weekly list. So instead of receiving communications from you every day, they receive communications from you every week. very powerful, and it enables you then still to connect with these people, but at the rate that they would like, i.e. once a week. And when having your lists, now I've mentioned I have over 500 lists, and I do. And you want to have a specific naming convention. What I currently use is I'll use the number-niche-name. So for example, 62-FB-John3. That would refer to, well, 62 is the number I'm currently using right now just to differentiate between 61, which is what I used 6 months ago. FB means that the product, the bonus I was offering was for a Facebook product. John 3 refers to a marketer by the name of John, and it would have been the third time I had promoted one of his, not promoted, was a back-end bonus on one of his launches. So John 1 would have been the first launch, John 2 would have been the second launch, John 3, etc., etc. And you can get pretty high in the numbers there. When I promote sometimes and offer back-end bonuses for Mike, I think I'm up to Mike-19 or so. So always look out for being able to get your bonuses on the back ends of launches to build your lists, and I'll talk about that as well. Now, most importantly here, all right, I need to emphasize, always, 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 always work and do what works best for you, okay? Now, I have trained my list, my network. They expect several emails from me a day. Always email your list at least once a day, because remember, if you choose not to email your list, you choose not to interact with your list. You choose not to make money from your list. You always want to ensure that when people see email from you, it's like, hey, wow, great, another message. Let me see what he or she has to say. That being said, again, do what works best for you. I have lost count of the number of times I've been told, Barb, you email too much. Barb, you don't email enough. Barb, you might be offending people. Barb, you might be making people happy, etc., etc., etc. To heck with what people say to do. Do what works best for you. And part 2 for this, extraordinarily important as well, engage your list. Now, tell me, for all the people who are on this call here today, do you engage your list, or do you just send product promos? When you start your emails, do you say, good morning, over here in New Jersey, or wherever it is you happen to live, etc., it's a bright, shiny day with a nor'easter currently blowing through and torrential downpours, etc., i.e., do you engage your list? Do you talk about what's going on in your life? Do you discuss the fact you're going to do a 180-mile trip to pick up your eldest from college in a couple of days? Engage your list. It's so many marketers just don't. And you're losing out on such a great opportunity to become the person from whom your readers will buy. So, my Through the Keyhole list, which is the list that I send every morning, email I send every morning, and if you're on my list, you should be receiving it every morning, always includes updates about my life. So, when I went through my ankle fusion, my network went through it with me. When I went through Hurricane Sandy, my network went through it with me. When I went through my eldest going to college and what I'm dealing with there, my list and network went through it with me. From there, you can then segue into product promotions as well. Make no mistake, folks, people love storytelling. So if you can, as I'm giving this class, gesturing with my hands, and it's rather amusing. It'd be great if I could have just videotaped this. But anyway, storytelling rocks, okay? So if you can segue into a particular promotion from, I am about to cough again, hold on. I really have to thank my youngest for bringing home this stomach flu. It really makes giving classes a very character building experience. All right, Barbara, talk. Take two. Back into storytelling. Yes. Okay, yes, storytelling is great. Okay, storytelling engages your community, gets people wanting to click on what it is you're going to promote. I tell stories whenever possible. And then finally, for part 3, your emails. I want you now to pause for a moment and think about the emails that you currently send to your list. What do they look like? Well, let me tell you what the emails that I send to my list looks like. I'll first start with my main link at the top, okay? Because there are some people who want to read everything you have to say about your life. There's other folks who are like, Barb, give me the goodies and give them to me now. So make it easy for them. If people reading your emails, they just basically want to know what is it and get to it ASAP, put it there at the top. Right below that, include a solutions it provides or benefits it provides or why, or just something that has a quick, effective call to action. Why should your reader click? Why would they want to know about what it is? And then depending upon what email you're sending, you basically want to either add a paragraph or add 3 paragraphs or 27 paragraphs. Okay, maybe not 27 paragraphs, but add a bit of a story, or if it's a solo promotion, simply just dive right into what it is you want to share. The main takeaway here, you want to be casual, you want to be friendly, you want to brand yourself. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to develop your own unique voice in your emails, and especially, never, ever, ever, ever forfeit your integrity. One of the reasons why I am not yet a bazillionaire is I refuse to walk on the dark side. Serious here, folks. It is very easy to walk on the dark side when doing email marketing because so many people want to buy the dream. So many people want to get everything without any effort, etc., etc. Never, ever, ever forfeit your integrity. If you hear about a product that a lot of people are promoting and a lot of people are making really great affiliate commissions from, but you know the product creator is untrustworthy, or you know that the last product this person released just simply dropped the ball, don't promote it. Do not ever, ever take the easy way out. Always treasure your integrity. And please do feel free to ask any questions that you might have here. And I see more people have shown up, and there's Bruce and Linda. Hey there, how's everybody there going? Let me just move my little question box here to the answer box. And let me entertain you. Let me figure out what it is I want to say. It is that page. I'm going to hit return. Hang on for a second. I'm just bringing this page up here now. And Bruce says, doing great. Excellent. Alrighty. I am now going to switch to my Chrome. And ideally, you are all seeing my Google Chrome. And I love it when it says on air and not paused. Last time, a couple times when I was doing a webinar, I would always get this, there is an application pausing your display. Please move the application away from this window. And it would always refer to my Windows desktop. Now you try moving away the desktop from the desktop. Very character building. But anyway, what you're seeing here is my site, dailywsos.com. This is an auto-blogged site. Think about this for a moment. I don't touch it. There's December 9th there. I don't touch it. It gets automatically updated. Let me show you a bit about what I'm talking about, my through the keyhole emails. This is one of my morning emails. And you'll see here that I first have my unsubscribe link. It does come through in Aweber, but this just gets sent over now to WordPress. There is my initial link. And then I talk about good morning, it's Tuesday morning, the stomach virus my youngest had safely transferred to me, etc., etc. I'm going to talk a bit more about other Lingland news. And yeah, there's a nor'easter going on right now. The kingly moose insisted on staying outside in it too, which resulted in extraordinarily wet, sopping mooses in my living room. And I talk about, got lots to share, but first, Facebook rolling out ability to search for posts. Take a look at this link, by the way, everybody. This link goes directly to my Facebook group, Perking Up Profits. If you're in that group, you might notice every morning I will share something that I call a gem alert over here. I share this via Buffer. It's done automatic, and now you know one of the reasons why I do this every morning. It is because in my morning emails, I will always include this. So if people click on this link, they are brought now to a Facebook property that I oversee. Pretty cool, huh? And so then basically in my morning emails, what I follow up there is I'll just say, on to today. Okay, I'll talk more about the what's currently going on in this class. Today is the last day to sign up at a discount for Email Marketing Phoenix. And then let's see, I talk about New Year's resolution package, which was just released. And notice I have my affiliate links as well, all operational. And let's see, and this is also cool. Always, my morning emails will say, don't forget about yesterday's. Why do I do that? Gives me another reason to share my links. Plus, this gets updated to the site dailywsos.com, and I'll show you, if we were to do something amazing, site dailywsos.com. Let's see, is that going to treat me well? I haven't checked this in a while. 8,420 results. And I have been blogging here now since 2011. It's been auto-blogged since 2012. And as you can imagine, it gets some pretty decent traffic there. So any questions? Feel free to ask. Let me now return back to our class. And I am still going strong, stomach flu or what have you. I'm going to make it through here. I certainly am. So, again, takeaway. Be casual, be friendly, never, ever forfeit your integrity. Okay? So, that took care of the first thingy. Let's now talk about building a buyer's list, even if you don't have any products of your own, which is what I call the buyer's better deal. Hold on for a second. How are you feeling, Biggle? You throw up again? Get better. Make soup. I have spoken. Oh, okay. Well, then don't take soup, but feel better. My youngest is still sick, unfortunately. I really hope that passes soon. Alrighty. So, building up a buyer's list. How do we do that? Here's how we do that. And this is really very, very powerful. First things first, okay? You want to set up your list, and you want to set up your gift. Now, when I talk about setting up a list, what does that mean? All it means is going to Aweber or GetResponse and creating an autoresponder, and that's great, and that's wonderful, and you add an opt-in for people to submit their email address and get a bonus. An easy way to do this is you create 2 pages. You have the gift page, that's where people add in their email address. You have the download page. That's where people get their goodies. And remember, you want to keep this simple, 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 simple. One goal only, get people to opt in. So, well, what kind of benefits, gifts can you give? Well, you can create an entire ebook via Wikipedia. You can even offer a simple 1-page cheat sheet. Think about this now for a moment, okay? People are getting electronic downloads all over the place, right? How much stuff do you have on your hard drive right now? How much stuff do you think people on your list has? How often is it used? So if you can offer like a one-page cheat sheet that is quick to consume, you're increasing the value there because people can get the information in 5 minutes or less. And you don't have to go bananas trying to figure out what it is to offer. Let me show you, actually. I'm going to switch now back to something, to my Chrome. Here we are in Chrome. Here's an example, all right? I was able to offer a back-end bonus for Jane's customers. She had a SEO product, and just take a look at how simple this is, okay? Welcome Jane's customers, Barbara's bonus, SEO keywords, cheat sheet, and her discounts newsletter because people get opted into my morning emails. Please enter your email below to claim your bonus, your best email. Now look what happens when I click on instant access, okay? People get added and they're now taken to the download page here. See, DL, download page. Thank you, congratulations on your bonus. Now check this out. I have yet to see another marketer do this. First, sign up for customer care bonus SEO keyword goodies. You know what this is? This is a second list. This is a list that I have on GetResponse. And I have created an automatic sequence follow-up. So people first get on my Aweber list, and that's yay, they're there. Then they have a chance to opt in for specific SEO keyword follow-ups. That's on GetResponse. So they might unsubscribe from Aweber, but hey, they're still subscribed to GetResponse. Now check this out here. On to the downloads. I have my cute little download button here, and let me show you what this cute little download button does. I'm going to click on it, pops up a new tab, and again, this is just, well, if it wasn't HTML, it would be one page, but here, since I PDF'd it, it's 4 pages. Welcome to your private SEO keyword cheat sheet, and here it is. Just as a very simple bonus that gives folks lots of goodness for SEO keywords. And even more cool, look at the 4th page. I close with a pitch for one of my prior WSOs of the day. So that has resulted in several sales as well. So I'm offering a bonus, but I'm also promoting my products at the same time. But even more wonderful about this download page, unannounced bonuses. Ever wonder why there's so many people in Perking Up Profits? Because every time people get bonuses or products from me, I basically say, hey, come join. So click the join. I even tell them, join the group. And then I have opt-ins for Marlon Sanders. This will then cookie my affiliate ID for the people who opt in for Marlon's list, Dennis's lists, Ben Atkins' lists, MyNams, which is affiliate marketing, etc., etc., etc. This is my monetized download page. So whenever you get on the back end of other people's launches, you're getting buyers on your lists. Take advantage of that. Give them opportunities to either buy products of yours or to opt in to other people so that your affiliate ID gets cookied. And if they buy in the future, guess what? You're the one who gets the profit. Questions or so? Alrighty. So, again, don't have to go bananas. And when I say straight PLR, private label rights, yeah, some of my bonuses, they are just private label rights. Some of the easiest places to get that, let me name drop this here, if I can learn how to type, / askbling.com/r. Resell Rights Weekly, and then also Justin Popovich's, askbling.com, BQ PLR, best quality PLR. These are thingies that you can use to offer sometimes as gifts for people to get onto your list. Did you know, A huge number of WSOs or a huge number of product launches will offer PLR rights, and especially the person who runs Reseller Rights Weekly, they buy the resale rights and they put it up and you can then grab it. Really, really good stuff. Why is this not moving forward? There we go. Alrighty. So, you're probably right now saying to yourself, jeepers self, this sounds magnificent. How the heck do I do this? And let me tell you how. Very simple. All you have to do is proactively network with the people who are currently launching. I do this every week. This is one reason why I have over 500 buyers lists, because over the past 2 years, I have gotten on lists maybe 2, 3, 4 times a week of different launches. What does it involve you to do? Well, first, what you can do is look through all of the launch sites. Like, for example, let's try this. Muncheye.com is one. JV Spy is another one. And there's also launch groups on Facebook, which I will showcase in our Facebook EMP30 group. So you look through all the launches, okay? And network with the people who are doing the launches. If they've released a product beforehand, proactively buy their product, review their product, pick out 1 or 2 things that you liked about it, and then reach out and contact the product creator and say, hey, you know, I just bought what you released. It looked really good. Thank you. Get to be known as more than just a name, okay? And so that way, as you gain visibility in the marketplace, you can then contact this person and ask, are you offering any back-end bonus spots? Especially as you start to build up your lists. Normally, if I ask for a back-end bonus spot nowadays, I normally will get it because I can basically bring the heat, so to say, to specific product launches. Again, become a colleague first. And remember, a lot of these power marketers, they all started out at the beginning just like you did, just like I did. Become a colleague first. Share your expertise. Share your ideas. Empathize when problems happen. And my gosh, when I had my go-to webinar, those issues, I posted about it. I got some ideas for fixing it, etc., etc. But again, I became more than just a marketer. I became a friend. People will promote their friends first. People will allow back-end bonus offers from their friends first. Hugely, hugely powerful. So you want to be able to answer, what's in it for them to add you? Become part of the network. Takeaway here, make this a win-win for yourself, okay? Consider the fact the worst people are going to say is, well, no, but a lot of times they're going to say yes as well. And this is another reason why you don't have to release products to master email marketing, but it definitely does help, because then you can then offer back-end bonus spots to people in return. So every week, try to get on at least 2 download pages, all right? All right, let's now move to monetizing your download pages, which I just showed you, but let me walk through it again as well. The thing you want to do, lifetime cookie products, all right? And let me name drop this now, Nanocast, ClickBank also, and sometimes JVZoo, nanocast.com. There are a lot of product promoters who will release products on Nanocast, and that does offer lifetime cookies. So for example, I highly recommend Dennis Becker, Ben Atkins, Rachel Roffey, Tanner Larson, the Rapid Crush guys, which is Jason Fladlian, Connie Green. These are top-notch vendors, and you can promote their products as well. There's also people who will run their own affiliate programs themselves, like, for example, off of a product called A Member. Nicole Dean is one of these, and Sue Fleckenstein, she runs what does she run? BuyPLRtoday.com. She also has a affiliate program that does, actually, those programs are first cookie programs. My apologies. So if a customer buys through your link, no matter where they learn about your products in the future, you will always be credited with their purchase. So you want to basically add affiliate links to your download pages, and you can put them down as unannounced bonuses, additional goodies. You might notice I use the word goodies a whole lot. It's just me, part of my personality. So the takeaway here is when you promote your lifetime cookies in the future, you'll start getting recurring or passive income. And I have now been doing this for over 2 years, and it really, really, really works very, very, very well. So how do you do this? Well, what you can do is you can contact product creators proactively and say, hey, I want to offer a special deal only for people on my list. And let me actually show you that. Switch back to Google Chrome. And this from Dennis Becker here, special price for my list only. This is a special deal that Dennis has offered for my list only. So I have that on all of my downloads. Let's go back now to our class. So ask the product creators for a special deal, okay? And then see, can they just put together a special goodie just for you? You'll be surprised how many people will say yes, because making money is good, and being able to offer a special deal with additional incentives, virtually every product creator will do that. Then also, if you can promote free items that will cookie you in as well, do that too, because you'll have a higher chance of your cookies being set. And here's something very powerful that you're not going to hear a lot of marketers talk about. It's a sad fact of life. Some marketers are simply better than you are when it comes to creating sales pages that convert. Sad, but true. And if that is true, like for example, Ben Atkins creates sales pages that convert beautifully. So does Dennis Becker for that matter, Marlon Sanders, etc. If you know there's people whose sales pages are going to convert better than yours, go and promote their products. There's nothing wrong with admitting that. We all have our skills, and copywriting conversions might not be ours. Okay, it happens. So take advantage of the fact other people's convert better than you. So your goal here, you want to increase your long-term coffee drinking. Hold on. I'm going to get through this class. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Recurring membership products, also a good thing to promote. Alrighty. So we've covered a couple of things. Let's continue now, because we are happy and healthy, and we are going at the speed of light, increasing the value perception, okay? Now, here's something really cool. When you see opt-ins, a lot of times it's download this product, right? But you can download a bazillion products online for free. So instead of downloading a product, think about offering the ability to download a system, or perhaps a library. So instead of offering an ebook, pull together 3 related ebooks, PLR ebooks, like for example from the sites that I had mentioned earlier, askbeeling.com/RRW. Get 3 related ebooks, and now you're not just offering an ebook, you're offering a library. Again, value perception. Instead of a download, create a 1-page cheat sheet. Saves time. Time is money. You can also position it as a quick blueprint as well. Takeaway here, all right, ebooks, downloads, yeah, you can get a bazillion of them all over the place. Increase the perception, the value perception, and then just position those goodies accordingly. So how do we do this, okay? And this is really cool, so you're going to love this, okay? Have you ever realized a download doesn't really have to be a download? For example, your bonus could be a space, your own Skype group, your own Facebook group. Think Perking Up Profits, which is the group that I currently run, which is always a bonus. It could be an e-class, and this is hugely powerful as well, because if you have your bonus being an e-class, then automatically people are signed up to expect, like 7 emails in 7 days, and you can promote other products that way as well. Takeaway here, it's okay to be unique. Take it from somebody who has now been unique for 50 plus years or so. Being unique is how you stand out in a positive way. It is okay to be different. It's okay to buck the trends. Be a trailblazer. You'd be surprised how well that can work. Alrighty, so good stuff being shared so far. Again, feel free, any questions? Let's now talk about Facebook. Facebook. Okay, so you have your download. Okay, you've created your bonus download. You're building your list. Your Facebook timeline cover. Did you realize you can hyperlink this? Because your timeline cover is simply an image and you can edit the description. Now, you can do this in preparation for other people's launches as well. I used to do this all the time. Now I simply promote Perking Up Profits, and I'll show this in a second, but other people's launches, you can create an opt-in list. Let's say that you've learned there's going to be a launch in a week from now, and then change your timeline cover to point to it. You can even do this as well for your own launches. Let me now show you this. So I am going to switch to something, Chrome. Here we are. There we are, okay. And here we are on Facebook, and I'm going to click on Barbling. And actually, no, this one does not go to, actually, no, it does. Hang on. You gotta love SSL. It is so nice. Hello. You can reload. Reload, please. Reload for the nice people watching. Okay. Alrighty, now. Take a look at what my cover says. Become the authority of choice for 2015. Barbling, Raising King, Authority Marketing Innovator. This, by the way, is the Kingly Moose after he finally condescended to come in from the Nor'easterner that's currently raging outside. There he was over there taking a look at it. And there, over here is where this morning I did my weightlifting because I can't justify going to Planet Fitness this morning and contaminating the rest of the community, so I did my weightlifting downstairs. But isn't this the most adorably cute moose you have ever seen? I mean, if you were to click on this picture, you can see his little wet fur that he then jumped up on our little wet papasan, and it's still currently drying out. But I digress. So back to Facebook timeline cover. Look what happens when I click on it. Look how I link to it. Looking for a great authority marketing group? Join us at Perking Up Profits. You'll love what you learn. Oh, and then I also talk about my handy-capable neighborhood too, as well, that I have there. So see, one timeline image, and I talk about 2 excellent groups people can join. Now put this in perception for the way you do marketing. You can do your timeline cover so that the link goes directly to your bonus download. And you can also do this to promote your own launches as well. So how do we do this? We don't do that. We click here. And, oh yes, and I mentioned update timeline covers on days you want to promote. How do you do this? Well, first off, you create your timeline cover. How do you do that? You hit spacebar correctly. I will name drop this in our Facebook group as well. Yes, I am slowing down. Hello, hold on for a second. Let me gather my thoughts here. Hi, everybody. Hope we're all doing well. I'm going to get through today's class, and I'm going to be there. I'm pulling myself together. Hello. Right. Facebook, timeline. Coverbanner.com. And again, I will put the precise link in our Facebook group. It allows for free ebook, Barbara Talk, take 2. Free Facebook timeline cover creation And heck, you can just simply upload just straight images and position those as your timeline cover as well. And in the description, simply include a link to your bonus. Remember, monetize your download page as well too. No matter how you build your list, you will always have a download page, or you should. Let me emphasize this. You should. Have you ever gotten on lists where the thank you page is, you have been subscribed to blah, blah, blah? What a waste of marketing opportunity. Always monetize your download page. Alrighty, we're still going strong, and let's now talk about solos. How many people here have ever heard about solo ads? Okay, I see yes. Excellent. Alrighty, what is a solo ad? A solo ad is where you go to a solo ad provider and say, I want to promote a page of mine. Here's the email. Go email 10,000 of your people and tell them to click on it. That is what a solo ad is. Now, with solo ads, what you can do is create two lists. You can create the freebie list. That's where people will opt in for your bonus. That gets them on your list. That is like the bonus download that I showed you earlier. And then you can have an upsell. Did you ever think you could have upsells on freebie lists as well? Again, make it simple. And here's one example, barberling.com/gifts 100 AC. I did this back in 2011. I personally find much more success releasing products and being on back-end bonuses. I don't do solo ads anymore. But, you know, it's a rite of passage. Everybody hears about solo ads. Everybody says, I need to try. So, okay, be my guest and try. Thing you want to do, make it a no-brainer. Total no-brainer to opt in. And when somebody opts in, okay, you present them with the upsell. Okay, the takeaway here, buyers lists are more valuable, but yeah, quantity, the more people who see your offer, the more chances you have of people buying it. And safe-swaps.com is one place where you can do solo ads. So how do you do this? Well, you can contact solo ad providers. I personally use Igor over at askbeeling.com/IgorK. He was the person that I used. That link will take you directly to my review of what he had offered, and superb, superb. Other people you can consider Kobe Wright at kobewright.com, Hypnotic Solo Ads, that's JP Bailey, and safe-swaps.com. That is another place where you can just do solo ad swaps. Now, takeaway here, freebie email list marketing, it's different, okay? It definitely is different. I am not the expert on it. However, I can tell you where to find the experts, as I've just shown you. Again, everybody does their email marketing their best way. So don't do what works for me. Do and find out what works best for you. Questions so far? Alrighty. Let's now move to something extraordinarily important, and that is the weekly subscriber list, i.e. the don't leave. Thing you want to do is you create a list that has ideally the word weekly in the name, okay? And that kind of designates the fact it's a weekly list. Again, simplicity, name of the game. And then you want to create a simple web form sign-up that ideally gets hosted off of Aweber or GetResponse. And then you have a don't leave image that I've already provided for you in the email marketing group. Okay, the concept is very easy to do. Basically, you're going to use the automation that Aweber and GetResponse offers. So when somebody opts into your web form, they automatically get removed from the prior list and get added to the weekly list. So here's how you do this, and let me just simply show it to you, because that will be much easier than talking through it. Going to go back now to my Chrome over here. Basically, you want to have a before you go list, like image. Image. You want to have the image. And what you want to have is a form that you create off of either a Weber or Get Response, and you're going to use this as your website URL. All right, are you with me here? Stay with me here because this is a bit new for those who have never seen it before. So let me show you exactly what this form looks like. Okay, I'm going to press Control-C, going to pop up a new thingy, and what does it look like? What does it look like? Over here, okay? Your best email. Now, let me show you what that looks like in Preview the unsubscribe page. All right, check this out. When somebody clicks on this, want less emails, still know the insider's track, you can unsubscribe and still get all of the good stuff. And you'll notice it is a hyperlinked form. People click on it, and they're able then to opt in to the once a week email. Very, very, very simple. So again, you have the website URL, you have the before you go, and there you go. That's basically how you create the weekly email list. Let's now go back to our PowerPoint slide in class here. So every time that you create a new list, always set up a before you go so that if people decide, okay, they don't want to hear from you once a day, they can simply hear from you once a week. Set your logo to the Don't Leave image, and so your reader's unsubscribe page will show that Don't Leave. It gets hyperlinked to the web form that automatically opts people into the once a week email. Very effective, and not everybody likes daily emails. I don't know why, but they don't, but hey, so give them the weekly option instead. So with that, let me now briefly go over what we've just learned. Today, you have learned how to build a buyer's list with no product of your own, the buyer's better deal. You've learned how to monetize your download pages so to make more money, even if you've not created your own product, your download pages can make you money, the Savvy Squeeze page. You've learned how to increase the value perception in visitors, i.e. the value multiplier. You've learned how to build your list via Facebook, the Facebook Power Hack. You've learned how to use solo ads to create both the buyers and a freebie lists. And then finally, I showed you how to create the weekly subscriber list as well. So here's what your next steps are, okay, to be done before week 2 of next week. Create your own personal through the keyhole list. Start emailing your list members daily if that works for you. If it doesn't work for you, discuss it in our group, and I'll help you break through any kind of mental barriers you might have regarding emailing your list. Get your readers used to recognizing, yeah, you're sending out goodies. Create at least 2 buyers better offer bonuses, and start networking with the product creators so you can offer a win-win to get on their back-end download page. If you want to use solo ads, contact the people I had mentioned, tell them I recommended them, and pick products to recommend to your list from NanaCash, from ClickBank, the lifetime cookies, or recurring memberships. This class is going to be available in our group, and what I want you to do now, take time, reflect upon what you've learned, and then ask questions, all right? Ask questions in our group because remember, one of the most important things I can share with you is the following. This is the most powerful secret that I can give you. If you want something, okay, if you want to master email marketing, if you want to grow your list, if you want to see more success for 2015, follow the law of proaction. If you want something, if you want it, you and only you are the ones who can make it happen. In other words, it is up to you to take control. So that basically covers our first week of email marketing, and I, as promised, presented a lot of excellent, useful, actionable information. This class will be available, and the PowerPoint will be available in our group. I'll start rendering it ASAP. I very much appreciate all of you who, your time that you have spent being on this call. It has been an honor and a privilege to be able to share this information with you. So with that, it's time for me to bring this class to a close. Again, I will be in our group. Feel free to ask your questions there. So this is Barbara Ling signing off, and I will see you on the inside. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.